If you want to skip buddy time and go right to the horror game itself, go to the timestamp right here. Hey friends, I'm really happy to see you. It's time for another disturbing adventure together. Today we're playing a horror game called Flesh Blossom, and it's the demo for a medical horror game where the illnesses are not as they seem. Before we get started with the playthrough itself though, of course, let's have buddy time. And since we are playing a medical horror game, it inspired me to talk about something specific with all of you. If you've been watching the channel for a long time, you know that I am very open about my own struggles with anxiety and mental health issues. But now, I'd like to be a bit more specific, especially since there are a lot of new viewers. For a decade, and still to this day, one of the biggest anxiety-related struggles I've ever had is medical anxiety, also known as health anxiety in some cases. It's basically a debilitating fear of what illnesses you might have at any given moment. During the worst bouts of it, I was genuinely terrified to go to a doctor's and get tests done. I imagined myself with every illness you could possibly conceive, and I was petrified of what the results might show. For me, it was not just a matter of, oh, you just need to stop worrying. The anxiety could be so debilitating for such an extended period of time that I would barely be able to get out of bed. And one of the most terrifying parts is that sometimes it felt impossible to explain what you were going through to other people. Hours spent Googling symptoms alone in your room, just in your own head. It's a hell I cannot accurately explain. I'm telling you all of this because I want you to know something. If you're experiencing this kind of debilitating anxiety, or maybe it's something similar to this but not exactly health anxiety, you are not alone. You are not strange. You are not weird. It can be easy for your mind to go off on an extended tangent and cause you to panic constantly. And I know things feel hopeless. It feels like an overwhelming, impending sense of doom. However, take it from me, this is not how the rest of your life looks. You can crawl your way out of this panic, out of this fear, by focusing on the small things you can control every single day. Now, I'm not cured by any sense. I'm functioning, I'm managing, but it creeps its way back into my life every now and again. I just wanted to talk about this in case any of you out there are also struggling from something similar. It helped a lot when I first found out that I wasn't alone. And you aren't either. I promise things get better one day at a time. I love you all, and I hope you're safe. Welcome to Flesh Blossom. Okay, friends, this is a medical horror game called Flesh Blossom, and let's jump right in. The art direction, at least from what I saw on the download page, looks unbelievable here, and I cannot wait to experience this unique adventure with all of you. The air is thick and stagnant. You survey the room, looking for a way out. There are no doors, no windows, no air vents, just you and the peculiar figure in a sickbed. This looks like a doll or a crash dummy or something? I guess this is like a point-and-click section. The light casts a yellowish glow over the room. Specks of dust are illuminated in its rays. The doll doesn't speak, but you can understand it all the same. Okay. Why can I understand what it's trying to tell me? Hello, doctor. It's time to get to work. Oh, it's the tutorial. Okay, I get it. They're using a dummy for a tutorial. Here we go. Medical case. Your goal is to locate all the pain points on the patient, then to operate on these points in order to rid the patients of their current affliction. First, gather information through conversation, then use this information during your examination. Once you feel you have a handle on the locations of the pain points, you may treat them directly through operation. So, one of the things I want you guys to notice already, every single thing about the user interface in this game is in service of the art direction, which is a very rare thing, and there's just this level of cohesiveness to everything on the screen I'm seeing, and it adds a new level of beauty to the game. Stats. Stats track the current status of both the patient and Parsnip. I think Parsnip is our character. If any of these stats drop to 0, there could be devastating consequences. Then we have some info tabs. Be on the lookout for info tabs like the one to the right of this box. They contain extra tips. Hi there, I'm the info tab. Okay, so let's have a conversation with our little crash test dummy here. Certain conversation subjects will provide you with information on pain point locations, as well as the number of pain points you must operate on in order to cure the patient. About your condition. Player empathy check passed. Are you in pain? Oh, okay, so I guess because we have enough empathy points, We can do this option. Are you in pain? You can feel the doll smile a little. Yes, it's a biting localized pain, only in one location. My right arm is particularly uncomfortable. The doll is pleasantly surprised by your empathy. Not everyone would believe that it can feel pain. Patient trust +1. Oh, so our conversation really does matter in terms of the stats. Information from conversation and examination will be stored in the patient tab inside the notepad. Any relevant remarks regarding the patient are also available in the file. Be sure to check the file to see any clues you have found. Okay, so this just gives us the information we already have. What seems to be the trouble? You ask. Something is eating me up inside. I'm all full of holes. You feel you're beginning to understand the doll's illness. Parsnip sanity +2. Very good. Do you know where we are? You ask. You and I both know. Talking about it isn't going to help. The doll answers silently. You sense that the doll is disappointed in you. Oh no, we lost some trust. Well, that's not good. I need to be careful and consider the questions I'm asking before I ask them, I guess. Let's jump to examination. Use the clues found in the conversation to narrow down pain point locations. Please note that both upper and lower portions of the limb may have a pain point. Okay, nothing to see here in the upper arm. The holes appear to be fresh. Whatever is causing the doll's pain must be around this area. Interesting. Okay. So, I have a composure check, but I can also look a little closer. If I have a composure check, I should do that, because I imagine that's to the benefit of the patient. Wait until it's time to operate. You back away from the doll, deciding it's best to focus on your operation. The uncertainty of what you'll find unnerves you. Parsnip sanity -1. Okay, that was the wrong choice. Whatever. We're still on the right track. We know it's in the lower limb. Time to operate. Once you've narrowed down the location of the pain points, you must treat them through operation. The pain points are the only areas you must operate on in order to cure the patient. Inspection. To help determine which operation location hosts the pain point, use the Inspect button over multiple operation locations and look for the red veins that signal the pain point. You must click near a pain point in order to spot it. Okay. So we're supposed to click where we think it might be? Well, we know it's in the lower area here. Oh, I see. Okay. So we move down and click here, and then we know the exact location. I get it. Okay, this is actually really useful. So this area here is what houses the illness for sure. Hungry bug. You poke a pair of tweezers into the gash, carefully fishing out the source of the doll's plight. Ugh. Patient physical +2. The beetle is unlike anything you've seen before. Its jeweled exoskeleton shimmers in the dim light. It shouldn't do any further harm to the doll. Removing this pain point has cured your patient. Awesome. That's much better. Here, for the bug. A small glass jar materializes in your hand, tiny holes already poked in its lid. You tuck the beetle safely inside and place the jar inside your pocket, planning to release the bug once you're outdoors. Oh! So, even though this bug was eating our patient, our doll, they have a glass jar prepared to safely release it back into the wild. That's nice. Very interesting. I love the gameplay so far, and again, I'm in love with everything regarding the art direction of this game. The doll disappears, and you find yourself alone in the room. 2 doors stand before you. You need to leave this place. Okay, what about the door on the right? This door has a thick coat of dust on its handle. Let me go ahead and stay put and examine the other one. This door has a malodorous scent. Ooh, I'm kind of more interested in that one, to be honest. The door is silent on your way in. Who is this? There's a clock. It's midnight. The arrows are still. Something must be broken. A painting of 3 flowers. It makes you uneasy. The man has his back to you. You cannot see his face. I'll approach. Your feet drag across the floor, bringing you closer to the man in the chair. Ooh. Kind of reminds me of Father from Kids Next Door. Parsnip. Oh! Was I dreaming? Parsnip? Hey, there you are. I was just putting the tea on, and when I turned around, you were asleep on the table. Are you feeling all right, love? Oh, okay, we were dreaming. And for some reason, in the dream, you looked like Father from Kids Next Door. I had a nightmare, but I'm okay. I guess I must not have gotten enough sleep. You're sure you're all right? You look a bit shaken up. Let me say, I'm all right. It's nothing a bit of tea won't fix. It'll be ready soon. Well, I wouldn't blame you if it was a stress dream. Today is a big day after all. I'm still a bit hazy. What exactly is today? Come on, you're playing it down on purpose. Unless... Don't tell me you forgot. I did forget. Oh, that's unlike you. That dream really did a number on you. I'm all right, I promise. Please tell me what makes today so special. Your assistant starts today. Now, come have some tea before she gets here. Everyone is so pretty in this game. Look at Parsnip on the top left here. Everyone is so beautiful. Good lord. You stand in the kitchen, still feeling a bit dazed. Every character is like a model. This is just such a gorgeous game. I can't get over it. I'm going to be talking about it constantly. I apologize in advance. It's a beautiful spring day outside. The plants are thriving in the light of the kitchen. You pick a strawberry and eat it. The flavor is bright and sweet. Your body is grateful for the sugar. Parsnip physical +1, so we can gain stats by interacting with stuff? A bowl of bright fruit rests beside the salt and pepper. The smell of fresh oranges perfumes the kitchen. You peer into the cabinets. To your delight, you find an extra tin of medicinal tea, T+1. Very cool. You root around in one of the drawers. You find a forgotten container of vitamins, vitamin +1. The kettle rests on the stove. It's still warm. Go drink the tea? Sure. You take the teacup into your hands, letting its warmth seep into your skin. You make your way to sit beside Ambrose at the table. You feel better already. About my assistant, about Ambrose, or sip your tea? I'll say about Ambrose. What are you up to today? I left my schedule pretty open today. I'll probably be either inside straightening up for Adelaide's day or out in the greenhouse. So whenever you need me, I'll be around. Has anything interesting been happening in town recently? Has it ever? I heard from Josephine that one of Mr. Griffith's chicks went missing. And would you believe where she found it? In little Jane's room with a bow on its head and living in a shoebox. Of course, Josephine made her return it to Cyril or Cyril. A complete waste if you ask me. How are things in the garden? Pretty fantastic. But you should really come see for yourself. Heaven knows the fresh air would do you some good. I've got a great new batch of medicinal herbs for you. In fact, I left a special tea blend in the clinic cabinet for you to try out. We'll leave it at that. About my assistant. Why do I need an assistant? That is, I'm happy to have her. I just fail to see the need for another pair of hands. You don't need an assistant, really. It's more like you're doing her a favor and letting her learn under you. But you're so tired all the time, I'm sure the help won't hurt. Who is she? Addie Harker, Adelaide. I grew up with her. Well, I'm much older than she is, but she and Julia were closer in age. Addie used to irritate me to no end. But now that she's not 6 years old and the most curious child on the face of the earth, I like her much more. I think you will too. Will you help me get her oriented? I'm leaving the clinic to you. I get the feeling it'll be a whole lot of doctor talk that'll go right over my head. Or maybe it'll just be a little gross. But whenever you're going into town together, you'd better invite me. Now we'll sip our tea. The familiar aroma of Ambrose's jasmine blend causes a smile to play on your lips. I'm starting to notice kind of an interesting juxtaposition, or what I imagine will be an interesting juxtaposition. Everything about this game is so beautiful and like cottagecore almost, you know? There's Big Gaming using the word cottagecore for the first time. But it's like juxtaposed with what I'm assuming is going to be some disturbing and just grotesque examples of body horror in the medical field. It's just, I don't know, it's an interesting dynamic. Though you make an effort to savor every sip, your cup is empty before you know it. Just as you move to return cup to saucer, there's a knock on the door. That must be Adelaide. You pause to gather yourself before opening the door. A painting of a rose. A painting of Ambrose's hands, a gift from his sister. Yeah, everything is so pretty here. This actually reminds me of a building I've been to before, but I can't place my finger on where. The bedrooms are upstairs, but you've just had a nap. No need to sleep now. Open the door? Sure. The door swings open. Addie, I'm so glad you made it. How was the trip? Ambrose, it was certainly long, but I couldn't be happier to be here. Well, we're both thrilled to see you. Oh, now that we're meeting in person, I should reintroduce myself, shouldn't I? Dr. Green, I'm Adelaide Harker. It's a pleasure to meet you. Hello, Adelaide. Please come in. Thank you. You can leave your bags here. I'll take them upstairs for you. Okay, thanks, Ambrose. What should I say? Can I get you anything, Adelaide? Just a bit of water if it's not too much trouble. No trouble at all, right this way. Before I forget, I wanted to properly thank you, Dr. Green. Thank you for replying to my letter and allowing me to come to work for you. My pleasure, I'm happy to have the help. About Adelaide. Where are you from? Where are you from? Born and raised in Hazelthorpe. My whole family lives there, actually. Do you miss your family? Yes, very much. It's my first time away from home, but I want to make them proud, and I couldn't just stay there forever. I needed to leave, to see more of the world, you know? Do you want to go back? I just got here. But, like, long term, to be honest, I don't know. Leave it at that. I'll say, how do you know Ambrose? Our parents are good friends, so we saw a lot of each other when we were kids. Even though he and his sister are several years older than me, we get along really well. They're both like cool older siblings to me. What made you want to become my assistant? Well, Ambrose came to visit early last year, and he just raves about you. And being a doctor has always been my dream. Oh, and I've always wanted to leave Hazelthorpe, but a bigger city seems like a little too much for me right off the bat. So, that's why I wrote you. An accomplished doctor in a small town where I already have Ambrose to be my friend. What made you want to become a doctor? Well, I'm afraid it's nothing very heroic or interesting. I've just always wanted to help people. I love to learn, I love to improve, and I'm not the least bit squeamish around the human body. This has just always felt like the perfect fit. We'll say about town. Have you been here before? This is giving us a lot of exposition about not only the characters, but the town that we all live in. Nope, this is my first time in Thorncliffe. I've never even seen the ocean before today. My parents love the city, so I never really got to visit any smaller towns growing up. But I always wanted to come here. Why did you want to come here? Wouldn't a bigger city be more exciting? Hazelthorpe is big enough, and since I never left until now, I really wanted a change of scenery. The countryside has always appealed to me. The fresh air, the diverse nature, the smaller community. That all excites me way more than any lousy city. Interesting. You sit in a peaceful silence with Adelaide as she sips her water. Before you know it, there's a knock at the door. Ah, that's the clinic. Are you ready to get to work? Absolutely. Just tell me what needs to be done. May I get the door? By all means, Adelaide. Adelaide invites the patient into the clinic. Again, everyone is beautiful in this game. Can you draw me in this art style? I want to be beautiful too. I want to fit in with all the models in this game. beautiful big gaming. What would that even look like? I can only imagine. Hello, I'm Dr. Green's new assistant, Adelaide Harker. How can I help you? I need to see the doctor. What's going on here? Doctor, this is Miriam. Hello, Miriam. What seems to be the trouble? I don't know how to explain it. I think maybe it's better if I just show you. As you wish. What is going on? Some welts or bumps? I don't know what's happening to me. They just showed up. I haven't been able to sleep or write or... It's all right, Miriam. You did the right thing to come to me. Please make yourself comfortable and Adelaide and I will begin your examination. Okay. Thank you, doctor. As you move across the clinic toward the shrine, you allow your mind to wander back to the last time you saw Miriam. The poet. Is that a different character or something? It's a cool spring day in Thorncliffe. You're taking a brisk walk through the town square, making your way home with, I'll say, a fresh batch of library books. You've just picked up the books from the library, an assortment of texts on saneness. You're looking forward to studying them back at the clinic. Parsnip Sanity +1. Ah, a small gasp grabs your attention. You turn in the direction of the sound. Dr. Green, it's Miriam, motioning you over to her seat under an old tree, a delighted smile on her face. Come here for a moment, won't you? I could use your help. You doubt she needs your help specifically. The poet is always chatting to whoever's attention she can grab. Oh, Miriam is the poet. Okay. Stride over to Miriam, happy to oblige her request. How can I be of service? You ask, making your way to join her under the large oak. She smiles up at you, motioning you closer. Patient trust +1. Tell me, what do you think of this? Little faces turned up to the sky, unflinching, unresponsive. The sun warms them, drawing out their scent. Caked in dirt, sullying my impression. Is this a poem? She finishes her short poem and looks at you expectantly. I just need one last line to tie it together. Any thoughts, Doctor? I must say, I used to think they were merely sleeping. I like that. That's perfect, Miriam smiles at you, but please don't write any poetry yourself. I'd hate to have you as competition. She teases, scribbling down your line and bidding you farewell. Okay, patient trust +1, parsnip empathy +1, parsnip sanity -2. Oh. Select a trinket to pray with on the shrine. What? I'll do the Saint of Love and Devotion. What does that do? The Saint of Love and Devotion. Okay. Prayer trinket. Chosen at the start of the case, each trinket is assigned to a specific deity. The trinket grants a blessing from its deity at random. Case starts parsnip with heightened empathy. Okay, I get it. I should have done sanity. My sanity went down by 2. Let's start the conversation here. How's your sibling? About your writing, your current state, about your illness. Let's do about your writing. How has your writing been going? You ask Miriam, attempting to refocus her attention on a less serious subject. Not too well. I've just been so drained lately. I can't seem to focus on anything. She sighs wearily. Patient sanity -1. Okay. I need to be careful again. I like going through all the dialogue options in games. I can't do that here because if the patient is very stressed about what they're going through, they don't want to talk about something like that. They want to just get right to the operation. Vitality flower. The flower tracks how close the patient is to suffering from the symptoms of their affliction. Every action costs a petal. When the flower runs out of petals, select stats for both the patient and parsnip will be lowered. The flower will rebloom with one less petal each time. Okay, let me go ahead and say about your illness. Composure check success. Very good. About your illness, where did your symptoms begin, or when? 2 days ago, I started feeling the bumps. They were smaller then, like bug bites, about the same texture and color, too. I thought one of Olive's critters escaped and went to town on me, but now I can't believe I wish that was what happened, she tells you. They've been growing since then, but they didn't turn all swollen until this morning. You feel you have a better handle on the development of the disease now. Parsnip sanity +2. They itch all over, she winces. You notice one large blister on Miriam's right leg. Okay. Your current state. Empathy check success. We'll just take this nice and carefully, one thing at a time. Is there anything I can do to make you more comfortable? Just let me know. You smile, giving a reassuring nod. Miriam nods back. Thank you, doctor. Patient trust 1. If it helps, some parts of my body are in a bit more pain than the rest of me, she says, forcing a smile. My abdomen is in a lot of pain. Okay, abdomen, right leg. Anything I can address for you? Is there anything I can address to help you relax, you ask? Yes, what's happening to me, doctor? Miriam asks, desperate for answers. I will explain it in broader terms because I don't know the specifics of the illness yet. The bumps are similar to blisters filled with fluid. Luckily, blisters are easy to drain. You should be just fine. Your brief explanation quells Miriam's nerves quite a bit. Patient sanity +1. You can sense that Miriam appreciates such a calm, reassuring language. Miriam sucks in a breath, attempting to quell the pain. 4 areas are especially hurt, Miriam adds. My chest hurts a lot. Okay. So we have chest, abdomen, right leg. I'll do about the operation. Is it going to hurt? Miriam cuts you off, bracing herself for the inevitability of an operation. I will reassure her. We'll be sure to keep you as comfortable as possible. Do your best to stay strong, you tell her. She meets your gaze and nods, gathering up her strength. Patient physical +1. Okay, so we've done pretty well so far. Miriam appreciates your empathetic attitude. You break your gaze and notice something. You notice a concerning blister on Miriam's left arm. Okay. We have the info. Can I reach out to the others for help? Adelaide. Oh, we have special abilities, actually. Beginner's luck. Avoid any negative effects caused by next negative event. Let's do that. Beginner's luck. Adelaide's assistance has an effect you didn't foresee. It seems her good luck is rubbing off on you. Awesome. So they can give us, like, buffs and stuff. The sanity is very low, though. Let's do the exam. Okay, we're going to do the abdomen. How bad is it, doctor? Miriam looks at you with fear in her eyes as you examine her body. The disease is completely foreign, and it's scattered over every inch of her, worsening by the minute. It's going to be all right. We're just going to take this one thing at a time, observing the results as we go. You're in good hands, I promise, you tell her, offering a comforting smile. Thank you, Dr. Green, she smiles back, seeming to relax a bit. Trust and sanity up. Time stops for no one. As the minutes march on, everyone's resilience wears thinner. Patient physical -2, patient trust -1, and parsnip sanity -2. Adelaide's beginner's luck has saved you this time. Okay, so nothing happens. Very cool. Need some help? Medicines can be used multiple times throughout the case to boost patient stats, but have limited stock and can only be restocked between cases. Be careful, some medicines may have unexpected side effects. And then we have the assistance, which we know. Okay, so we need, the chest also hurts. Sanity check success. Conserving your energy has paid off, your examination is careful, and you feel appropriately confident, reassuring Miriam that all will be well soon. Parsnip composure and patient trust up 1. So I think we had, right leg and left arm. So right leg. Composure check success. As you examine Miriam, you begin to notice patterns in her illness, the way the blisters develop, the time they take to swell, and the best way to drain them. This will surely help the operation go smoothly. Parsnip sanity +1. Okay, and then left arm. Nothing to see here. Full of fluid. The blisters are deep, pink, and swollen, causing Miriam significant discomfort. She squeezes her eyes shut, digging her fingers into the bedsheets. Drain a blister for observation. Ooh, I'm controlling this. Ew. Okay. Now what? You slowly insert a needle into the side of one of the blisters. This is so gross. I am not good with medical stuff. I'm not good with, like, the surgery shows. I get dizzy when I watch them. Goodness gracious, as you push it deeper, you're met with resistance. The needle has struck something hard under the blister's surface. What? As you remove the needle, blood and ooze trickle from Miriam's skin as the blister grows less inflamed. Oh, parsnip sanity -1, patient physical +1. Oh, +1. You examine the patient fully, leaving no blister unchecked. The blisters are swollen and pink. Oh, she must be in so much pain. Something seems to lurk beneath their surface, pulling a strain on the skin. You feel that you're getting a better feel for this disease. Okay, minutes march on. Everyone's resilience wears even thinner. So now we actually do get hit with the debuffs here. Okay, I think I've found everything. There are 4 pain points and we have 4 ribbons, so we are good to move on now. Let's do the operation. Oh god, wish me luck, friends. I really feel bad for Miriam here. These just look so incredibly painful, and they don't look like normal blisters. Okay, so we're going to... Wait, do we need... Don't we need the, what is it, the magnifying glass? Alright, whatever. We need right leg. Ooh, what happened? There's teeth? The blisters are hiding teeth? Before you can operate on this location, the gummy blisters split open. Teeth tear through every welt across Miriam's body. She screams in agony, blood and fluid oozing over her skin as she lay exposed on the operating table. Oh my god. Oh god. On cooldown for 1 petal? I don't know what to do. Okay, let me do medicine cabinet, patient trust, patient sanity. Let me do patient sanity. Applying salve. You apply some salve to Miriam's skin, soothing them. Okay. Most useful for checking multiple operation spots that are close to each other. For visual aid, check the tutorial tab on the notepad. Interesting. Okay. So am I just supposed to, like, remove these, or... Let me check the left arm here. Right here. Festering illness. Time stops for no one. As the minutes march on, everyone's resilience wears thinner. Oh, God. Stray canine. While conducting your operation, your arm brushes against a particularly sharp stray canine. It leaves a small laceration in your skin. Parsnip physical. Okay, we operated on it. You spot something under the patient's skin. Carefully, you remove the foreign object. It pulses one last time before melting in your hand. Luckily, removing this pain point seems to have reduced the disease's severity. Patient physical +1. Okay, so we operated there. I imagine right there is going to be the next one. Oh, one of the teeth appears to be loose, giving a little under the pressure of your grip. Miriam's face twists in discomfort as you wriggle the tooth. Ew. Okay, how do I get out? All right, wriggle it. Ew. That was like all the way into the arm. You give the tooth one firm yank, breaking it free of its gummy bed with a sickening squelch. Its roots are deep and bloody. A small hole remains in the blister. It begins to heal as the fluid drains from the welt. Parsnip empathy -1. And we are still deteriorating, friends. Okay, I need to... Spot something under the patient's skin. Carefully remove the foreign object. And we get physical +1. Okay, so... They are getting some relief here. We'll do a vitamin to give random stats. They appear more focused. Patient sanity +2. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, so next... actually, the chest also has a problem. Could be here. No. Ugh, not good. Is it here? Carefully now. Composure check success. What do I have to do? Cut this? You steady your breathing and focus on the incision, small, clean, and careful. The tooth hardly bleeds at all as you remove it from its home in Miriam's skin. And then we got another one of these, which gives Miriam some relief. Only one spot left. It's one of these here. Wasting time. All operating here seems to do is leave more blood on your hands. Great. Her physical is in really bad shape. Was it the upper leg or the lower? Let me try up here. Yeah, it's here. Okay. There we go. Okay, we have a pair of pliers, and we got to get this last tooth. Oh. You take a deep breath and take things slowly. The operation is simple enough. All you have to do is remain level-headed and tackle one thing at a time. Sanity +1. Is that it, though? We're done? Yep, +1 here. Okay, that's it. Ah, finally, no more pain. That? I did not expect teeth to start growing from the blisters. All teeth have been extracted. The blisters have drained and they shouldn't cause you any further harm. How are you feeling, Miriam? I'm so tired. That's understandable. Your body fought this infection as hard as it could. Rest now, Miriam. You've more than earned it. Thank you, Doctor. I don't even know how to react to that. This is such a brilliant game, though. What in Sanus's name was that? I mean, I've read medical texts, strange diseases, bizarre epidemics, but this... Tell me that's not normal. Wait, no. Tell me it is normal, and we have nothing to worry about. I have no idea what we just witnessed. Gods in heaven, what do we do? The best thing for us all to do now is rest. Once Miriam is feeling better, we can try to talk to her some more. Hopefully we can learn a bit about what may have brought this on, or where she might have picked it up. Try to find the disease's source so we can mitigate the outbreak? Exactly, but Adelaide, whatever we do, we have to keep calm. We mustn't let people panic. Come now, let's head upstairs and have a break. I'm sure you're exhausted from all of this. I know I am. Yes, all right. Thank you, Doctor. I'll be right behind you. You settle in at your desk, intending to stay for a little while longer and record further notes in Miriam's patient file. Before you can even crack the file open again, you've dozed off on your desk. There is more of them, you know. And worse still, no two are the same. Oh, and Parsnip. There's something in your pocket. You awake with a start. Slowly, you reach a hand into the pocket of your coat. The feeling of glass on your fingertips makes your blood run cold. The beetle from our dream? Oh my god, that was so good! Oh my god, I didn't want that demo to end. That was so good. And it ends with the bug in the bottle from our dream. That is just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I was kind of curious what happens if we fail the surgery, so this time I purposely failed. Doctor, I don't think I can keep... Miriam, stay with us. Adelaide, check her pulse. You check Miriam's breathing as Adelaide struggles to find her pulse. She stopped breathing. I can't find it, but she can't be... She isn't yet, but we don't have much time. Quickly, Adelaide, help me move her. Adelaide trembles fiercely as she grabs Miriam's legs, dropping one of them as the two of you haphazardly move Miriam onto the floor. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. You move Adelaide aside as you kneel down to begin compressions. You forcefully compress Miriam's chest over and over, desperately trying to revive her. All the pressure seems to do is lure more blisters to the surface. Ugh. As even more teeth spill from Miriam's open mouth, eventually your desperation gives way to despair. Your hands press down with a final sickening crunch. You realize that Miriam's sternum has collapsed beneath the pressure. Oh my god. You begin to feel faint. Miriam's chest has been torn apart. Teeth wind their way down into the cavernous opening. You shudder as you pull your hands away from her body. Fragments of teeth have shredded the glove on your left hand. They pierce through your skin, tearing it apart as they embedded themselves into your flesh. The glove on your right hand is intact, but bloody. You rip the glove off, shakily checking Miriam's pulse one final time. You already know you won't find it. Time of death is 5:17 p.m. You back away from her body on the floor. I need to go. I'll be upstairs. Are you going to be all right? I need some time. Adelaide brushes past you, quickly stifling a sob on her way out of the clinic. You stagger to the sink and clean your wounded hand, carefully picking Miriam's shattered teeth from your torn flesh. You bandage the hand before turning back to Miriam's body. You force yourself to take a deep breath. You wish you were able to lift her back onto the bed, but you still feel so weak. You slowly pry your eyes from her corpse, blinking hard and wiping at your eyes with your good hand. You allow your body to melt down into your desk chair. You can still remember the first time you lost a patient. No. Don't go there. Not now, not ever again. You tamp down the memory as best you can. I was just expecting a game over. This is crazy. Resting your head on the cool surface of your desk, you feel faint. There's more of them, you know. And worse still, no two are the same. Oh, and Parsnip. All right, this is the same. Something in your pocket, then we get the bug. Okay. This is one of the most promising demos we have ever experienced for a horror game, friends. I am just so on board for this experience. It honestly cannot come soon enough, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I love you guys very much. Please be safe, and I'll see you in the next one.